My name is Thomas Regan. I'm a professional property investor here in Australia. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. Recently, I've been thinking about buying a principal place of residence, and I've been trying to think about how I can layer that in with my investment portfolio, my investment mindset as a property investor. Now, I think most people know, and if you don't know, here you go. If you buy a principal place of residence in Australia, you are capital gains. Your principal place of residence is capital gains exempt. Now, if you're not strategic, if you're building a property portfolio and you're buying a principal place of residence and you're not thinking about how you can strategically use this tax advantage, then I don't want to be rude, but you got rocks in your head. So basically, how can you use this strategy to create the most amount of wealth? Now, just simply, what this means is your principal place of residence, compared to your investment properties, your principal place of residence should be getting the highest amount of capital growth per annum possible. Why? Because your principal place of residence is capital gains free. It's tax free if you ever choose to sell it. Okay, so that means if your property goes from $1 million all the way up to $50 million, just for argument's sake, you sell that property, you will not pay a cent of tax when you sell it. Okay, whereas if your investment portfolio went up to $50 million and you had to sell it, you would, I don't know how much, but let's just call it, if your investment portfolio went up to $50 million, let's just say you had to pay $15 million in tax. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Okay, so if you chose the property that is getting the most amount of capital growth, and your exit strategy was to sell, and that was not your principal place of residence, then you were going to be $15 million poorer, or like 20% poorer, or whatever the tax is on that. Okay, I'm not a tax accountant. I could work it out if I want to, but I'm not going to put a number on it. Okay, but it's a lot. Okay, so if you're choosing to buy a principal place of residence within your investment strategy, think about how you can buy a principal place of residence that is getting the most amount of capital growth. Now, let me just lay this out for you so you understand what I mean. Now, if you have, for example, if your investment properties are compounding at 7% per year, after 50 years, if you invested $1 million, your asset base would be worth 70 million, right? But if you instead invested $1 million into an asset base, if you invested $1 million into an asset base that was growing at 9% per year, I'm talking about properties here, after 50 years, that would be worth 300 million. So, like, if you can buy a home, if you can buy a home that is compounding at 2% higher compounding rate than your investment properties, that is an amazing way to build wealth because it is tax free. See you guys, bye.